Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Nidhi, a corporate trainer, NLP coach and a sound therapist. Until recently, I used to be a proud Singapore girl. Well, yes, I used to fly with Singapore Airlines, one of the best airlines in the world. I flew with the airline for 10 years, 5 years as a non-ranking crew, got promoted to a leading stewardess, was there in that role for another 5 years. I also used to be a trainer with Singapore Airlines for almost about 6 years. And here I am today to share my experiences, my tips with all of you, because what better use can I have with all that experience but to share it with you guys. And if being a cabin crew is your dream, I can help you to make it into a reality. You're watching my series on how to become a cabin crew. Well guys, today's episode is dedicated to photos. Now, who doesn't like to take a good photo? Well, we all think we're really photogenic, at least I do. And I love clicking pictures. But that's not the photo that we can send for the interview application. Well, I understand that we take thousands of pictures every day, but this photo cannot be the next trick on the block. It has to be professional. So what I'm going to do today for you guys is I'm going to simplify this process into 4 important things that you need to take care of. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the photo guidelines. There are 2 types of photos that you need to send attaching with your resume. One is a full-length photo and one is a passport-sized photo. And here are the guidelines. Please adhere to the guidelines. Also remember, when you're getting that photo taken, please get a professional to take that photo for you. Most of the times the following specifications are good enough, unless if it is specified anything differently from an airline, please follow their instructions. The photo that you're going to be taking should be one-tone background. It should be a light color one-tone background. It has to be clear resolution. Make sure the photo is according to the level of your height. You shouldn't take it right from the top or from the bottom. Your face should be in the center square, so you should be centrally located. And one of the most important things when you send that photograph, please do not use any of the apps to beautify it, because the photo should not be digitally altered. The second thing that I want to talk about is body language. So when you're taking that photo, remember your smile. Smile should not be as wide as this, or should not be with your lips closed like a shy smile. It should be visible enough. Your teeth should be visible enough. So smile just enough, something like this. Sometimes we don't realize, but you know, when you're taking that photo, you're so engrossed that you tend to put your eyebrows a little up, or you can see some of the frown lines on your face. So try and make sure you minimize all of that. And most importantly, remember to keep your eyes open. Also, when we talk about your arms and feet, please make sure they're in one straight line and in a relaxed position. But when I say relaxed position, does not mean that you stand lopsided or you stand up to your convenience. It means that your arms should be stretched by the side and your legs should be straight, but just in a relaxed position. Don't put your arms like this when you're taking the photo. Again, it shows that you're closed. It shows closed behavior. Especially for guys, again, do not put your hands in your pocket when you're taking that photo. For female, I would advise that you could put your feet together, but for male, you could put your feet a little width apart, maybe a feet width apart. But in both scenarios, make sure for female and male cabin crew, when you're taking that photo, your toes should be pointing forward and not to the side. So make sure your toes are always pointing forward. Let's talk about makeup. This goes for both female and male cabin crew. I would advise that for female cabin crew, do proper makeup, which means subtle yet professional. Don't go too flashy with the colors. For male crew, I would advise, if you need to put concealer, go ahead and do that, but don't really put a lot of compact or foundation on your face. But just do a little bit of touch up if you want to hide any of those scars, or you know, that one acne or pimple that might have come up just because of anxiety. Talking about hair, again, for both male and female cabin crew, it should be neatly done. If it's a female cabin crew with long hair, you should neatly tie it. If it's a female crew with short hair, make sure you cut it properly. For male cabin crew, of course, no choice, your hair has to be short and has to be neatly cut. For both male and female cabin crew, I would advise that you keep your hair black color, avoid all the grays and the pink and the florals, because every airline has a different grooming guide. What's allowed or what's not allowed will only be known once you get into the industry. And, facial hair. For men, I would suggest that you do not keep any sort of beard. All that you want to keep would be a mustache, again, which is nicely cut. Otherwise, I would advise you to go clean shaven. That's the best thing. For female, again, make sure there's no facial hair on your body and your face except for your sideburns. So get that face cleaned up properly. Also, I want to mention nails. I know that this is something that cannot really be seen in a photo, but then for female, I would suggest that you paint your nails, and they should be too long or they shouldn't be too short. Just keep them proportionate. For male cabin crew, again, please don't put any nail paint, but yes, make sure you neatly cut them, because you never know what can be seen in a photo. The fourth thing that I want to talk about is your attire. Guys, remember, you need to look the part. So first and foremost, again, it goes for both male and female cabin crew. Make sure you look professional. Whatever you're wearing fits you well, has to be properly ironed, has to be clean. Don't use any kind of flashy colors. Keep it very simple, keep it subtle. Play with colors that are neutral shades. So I'm gonna kind of like break it down for male and female cabin crew so you get a better understanding of both. Let's talk about male cabin crew first. My advice would be to wear a two-piece single-breasted suit. Again, the suit piece, make sure it's in either of the dark colors, navy blue, dark, brown or black. Just keep it subtle and simple, not really flashy. Again, the color of the shirt on the inside, make sure it's not too flashy. You could keep it very, very simple colors, maybe white or light blue, or maybe a subtle pink color. And again, the tie, make sure it does not have a lot of patterns. It should be a single color tie. When you're taking that photo, make sure for male cabin crew, your blazer, just make sure you button it. So in this situation, your belt most likely would not be seen. So I'll leave it up to you whether you want to wear a belt or not. But make sure the shoes that you're wearing, again, match with the suit that you're wearing. Usually the belt and the shoes are supposed to be matched. But in this case, since your belt is not going to be seen, you can just make sure your shoes match the overall suit color that you're wearing and goes well with the shirt and the tie that you're planning to wear. Coming to female cabin crew, again, I would advise if you wear a two-piece suit, that you can match with either a knee-length skirt or your slacks. Again, for both male and female cabin crew, just because I missed that point out, I want to reiterate, make sure your slacks is touching your ankles and not really 3/4 or 3/4 or too long or too short. It should be just right length size. And yes, coming back to female cabin crew, your skirt should be knee length. If you're wearing trousers or slacks, then it should be touching your ankle. Again, keep the color of the suit very, very plain, nothing flashy. You could go with any of the dark colors like navy blue, brown, or black. Keep your blouse very, very simple. You could either go for a blouse underneath, or you could wear a shirt underneath. Again, keep the colors very subtle, nothing too flashy. Just go with white, pinks, and light blue. Also, for female cabin crew, if you're wearing stockings, remember the color of your stockings should match your skin color. cannot be too dark, cannot be too white, so take note of that. Coming to shoes, yes, for guys and girls both, I would suggest that your shoes should be well polished. For a male, you could just wear plain capped rounded shoes. Don't wear too much heel, just keep it simple. And for female, I would suggest that you can wear pumps, again closed in the front. Your heels could vary from about 1.5 inches to about 2 inches. Again, don't keep it too high, don't wear stilettos. Okay, let's talk about accessories. I would advise that you just wear a watch. Try avoid wearing bracelets because you really don't know what's the guidelines, so let's not go there. If you're wearing rings, just wear 2 rings, 1 in each finger. Again, make sure it's not too big and not too flashy, so it doesn't really become the center of attraction, because your photo has to be the center of attraction and not your jewelry. So keep all of that very, very simple. For girls, again, I would advise that you do not wear anything in your neck. Even for guys, avoid wearing anything in your neck just for that photo. Well, guys, obviously you can't wear anything in your ears, but girls, you can wear a single studded earring. No loops, no danglers. It has to be a single studded earring. It could be a pearl, it could be a diamond, but just something very small. Glasses. As a cabin crew, you're not allowed to wear glasses, so make sure you wear your lenses when you're taking that photo, and you're also not allowed to wear colored lenses, so make sure you get the proper lenses when you're taking that photo. So again, as I said, guys, there's a lot of things to remember. That's why I've made a step-by-step video which goes into details of everything that you need to take care of, and with the help of the photographs, I really hope that you get a better look and you prepare yourself in a much better manner and increase your chances of getting shortlisted. And for all of you who haven't watched the video on application process, I've also detailed the whole application process in one of my videos where we talk about what all do you need to do when you're applying for a job of a cabin crew. Please go ahead and look at that video. If you like what you see, please like the video and do subscribe to my channel and keep watching. Love you.